so we're here in downtown Los Angeles, a couple days out from one of the biggest, most historic games.
I can't fucking wait, dude.
All of American
This is gonna
soccer.
be intense.
LA Galaxy versus LAFC. The first LA derby.
It's called
El Tráfico, as it's being dubbed.
El Tráfico.
I actually like the name. Some people don't like it. I like it.
That makes sense.
I live in
that
LA.
Makes perfect sense.
I know all about LA traffic, so it makes sense to me.
So I know of the clubs, but tell me a little bit about each of them.
So this is kind of one of the things that's brewing. You have the LA Galaxy, who is a legacy team. Started
96.
96. They started the MLS as one of the key franchises. They are the winningest franchise in all of MLS. They're responsible for bringing guys.
Big deal. Like nationwide.
They're responsible for bringing guys like Jorge Campos, Luis Hernandez, Carlos Hermosillo. Then you've got guys like David Beckham, Steven Gerrard, who have come over also.
Yeah.
So big global talent, pushing the envelope in the league and making sure that the league is seen on a global scale. The LA Galaxy is definitely responsible.
So it's going to be tough already for any team.
I mean, no doubt, no doubt. They didn't have the best season last season, but they're still considered the top-notch club in MLS, certainly known throughout the world.
And then you got the new kid on the block.
New kid on the block, the noisy neighbors. LAFC, they are in their first season. It's part of the same ownership group that owns the LA Dodgers, so you've got Magic Johnson, Mia Hamm, Nomar Garcia-Part, and Will Ferrell.
And they've started off strong already with the few games that they've done.
They've started off strong culturally because they already have a rabid fan support and fan groups.
Yeah.
They kind of started off as this supporters group that branched off of an old club that no longer exists. Now they've built up a supporters group to fully back LAFC. And
is this a fierce supporters group or like a timid?
They're very, very loud. They have big numbers. They travel well, as we saw when they went to Seattle.
There's murmurs about the rivalry. What is that going to be like?
So there is a back and forth that's been happening on the internet, on Twitter, if you've been paying attention.
Okay.
So gonna be interesting. Going to be interesting on Saturday. It's going to be really cool. And
I know that you've set something up where we get to sit down with both sides. What are we doing?
So after this, we're going to head up to the road. We're going to go to Koreatown. We're going to get some food. We're going to get some beers.
My town. Yeah.
We're going to sit down at Beer Belly. We're going to talk to a couple of guys from the LAFC side and a couple of guys from the LA Galaxy side. Hopefully we have a nice.
I've got questions for both of them.
Gentlemanly,
this is going to be good.
Yeah, hopefully we have a nice gentlemanly talk.
Beer, Korean fried chicken, and banter about intense rivalry.
Let's hope. That's how we get it.
This is going to be good. Yeah, let's do it.
My man, we are back again. Cheers.
Yep, drinking again.
Beer in hand.
As always.
Here in lovely Koreatown at Beer Belly.
Yeah.
And this time,
we're here with some friends.
We are here with
new friends and already my best friends.
You got some LA Galaxy supporters and some LAFC supporters. To my left.
Can't tell which one's
Julio, support the LA Galaxy.
Nice. Yourself?
I'm Will, and I support LAFC.
You are?
Josh, and I support.
Let me guess. Chelsea.
No, Glory Man United, LAFC.
There you go.
LAFC. All right, nice. All right, well,
LAFC.
cheers to that, guys.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
All right, guys, so we're here with my friend Alex, who, I mean, obviously this is a new situation for all of us.
Yeah.
The very first LA derby, El Tráfico, as it's being called. So we want to give them some knowledge about the upcoming match.
Yeah, I'm naive to the MLS situation, and I know about the derby, I know about El Tráfico, I know that this is new for everyone in LA. I kind of want to know, for me being an outsider, picking a team is somewhat arbitrary, because I'm not American. So I want to know why did you choose Galaxy? Why did you guys choose LAFC? Julio, let's start with you.
I was born in LA, so there was only one team available to me at that time, was LA Galaxy.
It was back in '96?
Yes,
okay.
And then they signed El Pescadito Ruiz, or Carlos Ruiz, and I'm Guatemalan heritage, so of course I had to follow from then.
Okay. But when you heard about LAFC, were you already loyal to Galaxy?
Yeah, I was already loyal. I just felt like everybody who's going to jump on LAFC is going to be a bunch of hipsters trying to catch that new wave of the soccer is the big thing in America thing.
All right, you guys are the hipsters. So
why
did you guys choose?
I'm too old to be a hipster.
So Will, tell us why you chose LAFC.
For me, it's really more about supporting local football, and for me, they are the local team. The stadium's 2-3 miles away from where I live, and for me, that is supporting local football.
But you say they are the local team. Why is Galaxy not the local team?
Honestly, it's a very LA thing to say, but it's logistics. Like getting to that stadium is a nightmare. And now that there's one that I can take a metro or a lift to and be there in 10 minutes, it's just a better option.
What about you?
Yeah, I've never had an MLS club. This is my very first, and it's really the first club that felt like a hometown club, you know. And I've been a big BPL supporter for a long time, and everyone gives American fans stick about not having a hometown club, and I can tell you right now, the LAFC is the first time where I felt like this is my home team.
Okay.
So very quickly, I see that crest you have right here in between the Adidas and in between the LAFC patch. Talk a little bit about that supporters.
Oh, you want me to talk about Korean people?
Please,
okay,
baby, let's do it.
anytime, any platform. You know what? It's the crest in the middle of my kit is TSG, Tiger Supporters Group. We're based out of Koreatown. We kind of represent the Korean American, Asian American, but also what Koreatown means to Los Angeles football, soccer fans of the United States, right? And so we really rep hard on what the Korean national team does, but especially what LAFC does. And so we really wanted to gather LAFC fans of kind of Korean backgrounds together. And anyone who's been in Koreatown knows what the Radio Korea building means at a World Cup. You have 1,000 people strong in front of that lawn watching the games together. Korean people are some of the most passionate sports fans in the world today.
That's
and
that
so we
Han.
want to get that. Exactly, the
That's
Han.
the Han,
You
yeah.
know it, so you
I
know the constant burden and passion we walk on all the time. And so LAFC really gives us a voice and a platform to walk with that in an American club, and I've never seen that in my life.
Now on the flip side, right? You have LA Galaxy, who is like a staple. When you think of MLS, you think of LA Galaxy, 5 titles, bringing David Beckham, bringing Carlos Hermosillo, bringing Luis Hernandez back in the day, you know, Jorge Campos, I remember that. You know, I'm Mexican, so I know what's up a little bit.
Yeah.
I look Mexican.
A little, just a little.
Just a little. I thought
And of
a
course,
lot.
you mentioned
Never mind.
Pescadito, who is an MLS legend, has played all over the MLS, and even scored a couple of goals against the U.S. men's national team. But you see this uprising with LAFC, and I'm curious, as a fan, I know there was a little bit of banter with the whole hipster thing, but there's an uprising. How do you feel about it?
Overall, I feel like it's really positive for the soccer culture here in LA. It gives us like that derby feeling that United would have against Manchester City.
I was hoping you would say that.
Yeah, so you know, we're united. Basically,
Are we
the Galaxy
City
is
in this
united.
situation?
Yes. Yeah. So you know,
makes
you
sense,
guys are Manchester City. You guys will get there eventually.
Manchester.
You guys gotta put in work.
You know, I can't
This
argue
is it.
that. I can't argue
This
that.
is what
I
I'm
can't argue
looking
that.
forward to on game
Please
day.
continue,
This
please
is it.
continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, you guys are more than welcome here. You know, but you guys gotta be second best for a while now before you
I
guys
love that. You're
even try
more
to
than
challenge.
welcome here.
So we got a bit of that whole, like, as you mentioned, United City. So LAFC is the noisy neighbors, as you'll say.
For sure, yeah.
Where did that term come from? Noisy neighbors.
Alex Ferguson.
Okay.
So when City got some money into their club, they started buying, you know, more and more players, and Manchester United, LA Galaxy, was the upper echelon team, and they were kind of with their noses held high a little bit, you know, very high on the horse, and rightfully so, you know. So Alex Ferguson said something kind of backhanded. He's like, "Yeah, we got the noisy neighbors over there." He meant Manchester City. Now,
How do you guys feel about
Yeah.
being called the noisy neighbors?
Well, I mean, I don't really see the parallel because I don't recall Manchester United ever finishing last like the Galaxy did last year. But so it's a little bit different, but you know, it's
okay, fair enough.
they are the newer team for sure.
Now let me bring it over here real
I
quick.
can see that.
Let me bring it over here real quick. In him saying that, you see the supporters that LAFC is. You know, without a club, they're pretty loud.
For sure.
They showed up at the draft. They're showing up here where you work. Do you envy that in any way? Do you see that and think, man, I wish we had more support? Does it bother you in any way or not?
Of course not. I kind of, in a way, feel like LAFC is kind of the gentrification here. And so when you're gentrifying, you come in and you're trying to make this your ground.
It's not pulling
Of course, you know, so it is what it is.
The underdog with the big punch.
That's a really
1v2 and he's swinging.
That's a really potent word to be using right now.
Sure.
But
Stilled internal rivalry.
let me talk to you about what that word you just dropped is. The LAFC Academy started in 2017, 1 year. Within the year itself, we had the most youth national team call-ups in all of MLS. What does that prove to us? There was a crowd of kids who wanted to play football and soccer in the city of Los Angeles, which is more populated than all the outskirts of Los Angeles is, and LAFC was the conduit that they got to play national team football.
I will say this. I'll say two things. One, fucking hungry. Two, I want to drink more. So I will end on this to wrap it up fast. I don't know what to expect at all. And I know that this is new for all of us. For when game day happens.
I mean, I'm a lifelong football fan. I've never, it's such a beautiful thing for me to be born and raised in Los Angeles and feel this. I've been wanting this my
Well, it's
whole
history
life.
in the making,
I've wanted this my
is
whole
what it
life.
is. So Julio, let's start with you. What do you expect the game to be? The atmosphere, the culture, the
First, the
environment.
atmosphere is going to be fantastic for both teams. First time playing. Ibrahimovic might make his debut that game.
That would be
So
cool.
I fully expect it to be a great game. Pretty aggressive from the get-go.
What are the stands going to be like?
Crazy.
Yeah?
Hopefully everybody brings smoke bombs or something. Make it rowdy in there.
All right.
We will not be bringing smoke bombs. LAFC Pat, we
Not
hear
allowed?
you.
I'll sneak some in. Don't worry.
And
Well, I think honestly, a
right
huge part of it for me is I think what ultimately what this the El Tráfico is going to prove is that there's room for two teams in LA.
Yes.
There's a lot of people who still want to question that,
Very
and why
political of
didn't,
you.
for sure, and why didn't whatever other expansion team get a team first? And but I think it's very, very clear now that there's more than enough room for two teams in LA.
Good.
Last thing I want to touch on. Predictions.
Galaxy 2-1.
Ooh!
LAFC 3-0.
Ooh,
I'd say
3-0!
LAFC 3-2.
3-2.
0-0.
LAFC 3-1.
So you guys are on opposing sides, but we're all going to sit down together, break bread. It's going to be friends, not foes. We're going to make merry, which is a British term, I think.
What the fuck is that? Make
No
merry?
one, no one knows.
How about we just cheers and we go?
Let's just cheers, drink, and eat. How about that?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Let's go break bread.
All right.
Let's go.
My nigga be serving that hard. My nigga be serving that hard. Got guns, up like shot, got them free throw. You can call my phone, got no person for the hello. Don't get my dough, I don't wanna talk to you. Got no person for the hello, I will serve you. In the band, water it on. Got no bridges in the wall and in the flow. Piece of real way I'm playing with the dough. You the man wanna talk. I don't know. Fuck 12. Oh my God.